What's up, guys? Megazard here. I've been sick, I've been busy, I haven't been posting stuff, and sick is also the reason why I'm doing old audio shenanigans, because frankly I can't be bothered with editing right now. But today, I have my Conquest games versus Homiedino. Didn't necessarily plan to upload these, but they ended up being kind of cool, so why not? Conquest is basically a tour where everyone starts out with 2 randomly assigned RU Pokemon, and you can use Pokemon that you have from RU viability rankings, so they're not just RU, some of them are NU, but they're on RU viability rankings, and then you can use D-ranked, which is totally unviable, or unranked things. And basically, when you beat someone, you take their Pokemon, you slowly try to amass all the Pokemon. So, this has been, going on for a while, slowly eliminating. There were, 30, 40 people that have just been slowly losing their Pokemon to other people. Finally, we're in, the top. This is for the top 4. This is semifinals. Yeah, this was semifinals. So, the thing about Homiedino is that he had a lot more mons than I did. He has a lot more mons than I did. So, I have, I don't know, 10 ranked things. You're going to see I'm using most of them right now. These are all ranked. He's got, enough for 3 or 4 teams. Because he just beat a ton of people. I sort of just stayed in the back. I got several wins, but I didn't get as many as him. And there's no way I can counter all of his stuff. So you'll see I'll have some sets that are, trying to counter stuff that he didn't have or something like that, because he just has way too much shit. Some of it's really strong and good in RU, I can't touch Bronzong, or I can't beat Mega Glalie. It's stuff like that. It is a best of 3, and you had to build 3 separate teams. Main event made that a rule. So, first team, I built it around offensive Trick Room Slowking, because I noticed that beat most of his shit. And then I added a Combine Virizion because it handled most of its checks. Then I threw in Assault Vest Skuntank because he has Houndoom, which just butt fucks me. Offensive Stealth Rock Seismitoad, Focus Sash Jinx, and instead of going Lovely Kiss, I totally forgot to add it. I put Shadow Ball for Bronzong, which is cool, but you need Lovely Kiss. And then Taunt Roost, Defog, U-Turn, Golbat, because I needed something for Girder, and then that's why I put Golbat on, and then I didn't actually give it anything to touch Girder, because I'm stupid as fuck. Anyway. Holy shit. I did not put on music off. My bad. Okay. So, he's going to lead Liepard. I'm free rocks, I guess. I don't really know. He's probably not running Grass Knot, so I'm just going to click Stealth Rock, because he does just U-turn out into Glalie, which I know is going to freeze dry, so I can go right into my Assault Vest Skuntank, which is just such a bad set. It takes 21% from uninvested Glalie. I don't really have anything, so I'm just going to have to sucker, because Return kills me as he goes Girder. This is when I go Golbat, and Golbat can't touch it, and at this point, I realized my only thing that can handle Girder is a Golbat that can't touch it, so I'm going to U-turn, assuming he's going to switch out as he goes into Electros. I go Jinx, I realize I don't have Lovely Kiss, I go right back out again. In the Skuntank, as he would have let me sleep as Electros, I don't necessarily agree with that, but he goes Girder on my Skuntank. I gotta go right back to Golbat. I'm just gonna skip a few turns here, because it's basically him spamming knockoff and me roosting until I finally U-turn out. Go into my Seismitoad, expecting, I don't even know. I U-turned hoping he'd switch, but he didn't, so he bulks up and I have to go right back into Golbat. I accomplished so fucking much, but fortunately it just Drain Punches. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna taunt and I'm gonna spam Roost as he knockoffs, and nothing's gonna happen, and eventually I just let him kill me, because I have to. Go Jinx. Hope he doesn't click Drain Punch because he assumes he's gonna die, so I can take the Mach and click Psychic, as that's exactly what happens, which gives me some sort of a chance in this game. Unfortunately, Psychic doesn't OHKO, which is why, he should have just Drain Punched, but I know he's going to Mach. I'm going to go Seismitoad because I need, every Mon I can get. Seismitoad being healthy isn't going to do too much for me. So, I am just going to kill him with Scald, as this gives him a free switch back into Mega Glalie to click Freeze Dry. Yeah, he goes Glalie, letting me weaken it early, so I think Amoonguss was probably better, but I'm just going to sack Skuntank. It's not doing much for me. It can't take on Amoonguss anyway, which is, the only thing it might be able to do. I do get Aftermath, though, and now I can go Slowking, because Freeze Dry won't OHKO, and I can basically just click the Glad button, as he goes Electros. No, actually a Psychic. Scald was a better play, but if I had burned, I probably would have won, actually. So I'm going to go Virizion predicting the Giga Drain. I should have doubled predicting the Mungus, but I'm like, if I kill the Electros now, Slowking just has a much better time. So I do click Focus Blast as he goes into a Mungus, and I probably should have run Sword Stance Zen Headbutt, because, like, knowing he had an Amoonguss, but I didn't, so I'm going to go Slowking as catching the Sludge Bomb. Hope I win a Speed Tie to weaken this with Psychic. I don't want a Speed Tie. I'm minimum speed for Trick Room, and it's a Speed Tie, and I do not win it, so I have to hope I wake up, I get a first turn. I even say GG in the chat expecting a loss, but I get a first turn wake, and I get off the Psychic, which is amazing, because now he's weakened. I can just click Ice Beam for free. It'll kill him. It'll hit Lightbird if he wants to go into that, which he does. So I can just Ice Beam. I have to hope he's not Pursuit. I am Colbur, but I don't know if I'd live a Life Orb Pursuit, so I'm just going to go Seismitoad. As he does, just click Knock Off. He's going to kill himself with the Life Orb, but there's nothing I can really do to abuse that. Going for Virizion to get Justified, that's not really going to help. I don't have any setup, so I'm just going to click Scald. Or Earth Power, same difference. Now he goes Glalie again, and Seismitoad does nothing, and I just let it die. Because I don't have a switch into this anyway. Now Virizion can... No, Slowking can scare it out, because he still can't kill it. He goes for the Crunch, but I do have the Colbur Berry, and I can just KO him. I don't want to Trick Room quite yet, just because I can't break through Aromatisse. Like, my game plan is basically, hope he fucks up with the Aromatisse. That's all I can do. So, he goes Electros. I'm going to go Virizion as he Volt switches out into the Amoonguss. Like, this, what are you supposed to do? So, this is where I sack Virizion, go Jinx, and then, like... Because Jinx is in, his only thing to stop it is Aromatisse, so I just have to hope that Aromatisse can do something. That Jinx can do something to Aromatisse without fucking Lovely Kiss. If I had Lovely Kiss, I won. If I had Lovely Kiss, I won the game, that is a fact, but I didn't. He's going to crit me with Sludge Bomb, which means I get off less chip with Hidden Power Rock, which I had because he had Articuno on his team, which I noticed was a massive threat. So now I can go Jinx. He goes directly into Aromatisse. I don't really agree with that. That was kind of not safe. He could just sack the Mungus. He didn't really need it, but either way, Jinx is just not going to be able to take it out, as I'm going to go Slowking. I need Trick Room up. I need Trick Room up. I also need this thing dead. So I'm going to assume he's going to Moonblast. So I just click Trick Room, but he wishes, and this is really quite, because you think he just want to get off chip before dying, because Wish isn't going to help him. Both of his Pokemon are going to die anyway, and the thing is, if I had known he was going to Wish, all I had to do was kill the Aromatisse. Then it all comes down to whether or not I can win the Speed Tie versus Amoonguss. But Electros can't kill me without me taking a Moonblast. Like, from this amount of health, Electros is unlikely to kill me. It's possible, but he'd have to get very solid rolls. So that's why Moonblast seemed like the best play, especially not expecting me to have Trick Room, but he ends up Wishing, and because of that, I get a Scald crit, which ends up letting me stall him out a little easier. He doesn't even bother clicking Protect. He should have, but either way, Trick Room's gonna just barely run out, so he can go Amoonguss. I lose the Speed Tie, which makes me slower, and Trick Room, which makes me faster. But either way, Trick Room's going to run out. He goes Electros, and is just going to barely be able to clinch the game. I don't know. I really don't agree with how some of his plays went, but I overpredicted there, which kind of sucked. I should have expected him to Wish, but it's whatever. So, fortunately, still best of 3. Game 2, I bring Sticky Web offense, and he brings the Houndoom with the Life Orb Sucker Punch. He brings the Girder with the Mach Punch. He brings the Uxie, which is a pain to kill. He brings Blastoise, a pain to kill. He brings Amoonguss, a pain to kill. And he brings Tyrantrum, which could definitely be Choice Scarf, or it could be like Rock Polish, and either way it's a threat. Basically, like, he has a very good matchup here. Nothing I have is going to successfully break his team. Like, there's nothing that's just outwardly a major threat. The best thing I have is maybe Colbur Berry, Sunny Day, Exeggutor with Ancient Power. Like, this is just an awful matchup. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, so. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to hit play with music off. I am so sorry, guys. So, I lead Leavanny. He goes Tyrantrum. I totally forget they run Choice Scarf at this point, so he misses a Head Smash, which is gonna be crucial, because I go for Sticky Web. I should have just knocked off, because then I'd be faster than Scarf Tyrantrum, but is going to take me down my sash, as I do get rid of the scarf, which is very nice, but I definitely fucked up there. If you're wondering about any of my sets, they're just standard offensive everything. I explained Eggy. Everything else is just basic offensive. Miss Magius is Taunt, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Destiny Bond. You know, Arrow is Life Orb 4 attacks, so he's going to go Girder on Miss Magius. I am Colbur, and I need this thing weakened. Like, this can Mach Punch Absol. I don't want him to be able to Mach Punch Absol. I want this thing gone. But he goes Girder anyway, which is really questionable. He then is going to get his Amoonguss out, as I'm just going to keep clicking Gleam. I do expect him to Giga Drain, but he makes a pretty safe prediction by Sludge Bombing. He didn't really lose much by it, so it was a good play. I am going to expect him to go into Yuxi here, though, so I can just click the Sunny Day and get off a bit. No, I Ancient Power. I Ancient Power predicting Houndoom, which seems like a very safe switching. Yuxi, not so much, because, like, Stab Grass moves do a lot, but I am going to Sunny Day so that I can go for a Solar Beam, which will do more than any 2 Psychics, so it does 50%, you know, some nice chip as he just kills me the U-turn. I definitely think Houndoom was safer, but it was also more predictable. So he's going to go Stoice, because spinning and stuff. I'm just going to go to Miss Magius and click Destiny Bond, because I'm not a nice person. He's just going to click Dark Pulse, and then we're both going to die. So I don't lose webs, which is good, because I need that Houndoom slowed down for Absol, potentially. I go Delphox now. He doesn't really have any switches to it under the sun. Just Houndoom is able to check it. So he goes Amoonguss. I'm going to click Dazzling Gleam, trying to catch his Houndoom. He's still not going to it. No, I click Psychic, because I'm expecting him not to go Houndoom. He goes Yuxi. Here is where I make a fuck-up that saves me the game. I click Dazzling Gleam. Somehow it doesn't kill. Like, it does the same damage as a resisted Psychic. I don't know. That was a min roll. That must have been. So he's going to Psyshock. I'm going to be fully paralyzed, which sucks, because now, after one more Psyshock, I'm in range of the Girder Mach Punch. I was not in range of the Girder Mach Punch before, but whatever. So I'm going to take him out with the Gleam. He's going to go into the Girder. And, I mean, at this point, the game looks pretty lost. He can just Mach, Weaken Arrow for Houndoom. Nope. He doesn't Mach, because why would he? Delphox is still faster paralyzed if Girder's under webs. Then he goes Amoonguss, just to, I don't know, show me he's cool. He probably just like, oh shit, it's faster, I better go back to Houndoom. But yeah, because I killed the Girder, spoilers, that's gonna clinch me the game. Like, that was the only way I could win. That he somehow sacks his Girder, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm gonna go Aerodactyl, because I can take rocks, Sucker Punch, and a Life Orb hit, and still have enough health to be able to get off another attack versus the Amoonguss, so that it's just a ridiculous series of events. I'm going to Aerial Ace, that way I don't have to risk any missing. If he was Synthesis, I still could have lost, but fortunately he's not, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he was predicting Roost or something, but I don't have it. I'm going to go Absol, take him out with the Life Orb Zen Headbutt, and I'm actually going to clinch Game 2 in the stupidest way. Game 3, I just bring Rain. I'm like, fuck it. I don't have good shit. I shouldn't have won either of those games. I didn't lose. Well, I should have won the first game, but I didn't. I should have lost the second game, but I didn't. I'm just bringing Rain. Because what I did notice in team building is that he is nothing for Gorbis, really. Which is, like, stupid, but I am HP Grass Gorbis, of course, because he did have a Quagsire. I could see his Pokemon, so I did bring the HP Grass. Amoonguss is going to be annoying to crack, because obviously Ludicolo and Seismitoad can't just sweep through. But the rest of his team kind of just doesn't do well versus Rain. I also brought Behem. Just because he has an Amoonguss, I was like, I have Sleep Talk, I can pivot into the Amoonguss, and then I can do shit. I just put on Assault Vest Sleep Talk, though. I ran Assault Vest just to meme. Like, purely to meme, and I didn't even think about it, but I have the worthless Sleep Talk on the Behem, which is pretty funny. But I'm just going to leave Behem, just trying to see what I can catch as he goes Glalie. I can't really... I can take a Frustration and kill it. So, he goes Electros. I don't have a good switch into Knockoff, so I'm going to let him knock me off, just so that now I can pivot into Spore and get a sleep. Plus, his Assault Vest Electros is weakened. That's a good rain check. It has Giga Drain, it has, like, things to hit Ludicolo, you know, but I'm gonna let him knock Ludicolo. Losing Life Orb isn't the worst, and I can just pretty freely click Ice Beam, as he's gonna go Amoonguss and get frozen, which takes an already good matchup. Like, with Gorbis, I probably had this in the bag, but I'm just gonna get the freeze. And this is ironic because later the same day, I'm gonna lose my Uber's seasonal game, despite the guy playing like a dipshit and me counter-teaming him because he brought Sableye Stall all 3 games, because he froze me twice in one game with his Lugia's Ice Beam. Anyway, I get Behemoth in, he's gonna sack Electros, I'm gonna sack Behemoth back, I don't need it, Amoonguss is frozen, and if it unfreezes, I, can play around it kind of, but I'm gonna go Arrow, because I can take an Ice Shard, kill him with a Stone Edge. This is actually max HP, Stealth Rock, Taunt, Rain Dance, Stone Edge. He didn't see that one coming. I'm just gonna Rocks on the Quagsire, because I can take a hit. He's like, who the fuck sets up Rocks on a Quagsire? Now he goes Tyrantrum, because he's Choice Scarf Tyrantrum, as I just click Stone Edge. He goes for the Scarf Outrage. Nope, I lived that. I'm a max HP Arrow. I didn't expect him to Head Smash, because I do have a, Seismitoad, that's what it's called, but now I can go with Ludicolo. He is locked into Outrage still, so I can just take him out with the typical Ice Beam. He goes Hitmontop. I didn't expect this to live a Rain-boosted Hydro, but I sort of forgot myself, switching it into a knockoff. I actually take the Close Combat, and I'm like, cool, these guys don't run Priority, that's only for shitty-ass Technotop, but Sucker Punch defensive is a thing, and I was wrong, so oops. I thought they ran, Close Combat, Foresight, Toxic, and Rapid Spin, but anyway, I can go Seismitoad. This is actually an Assault Vest Seismitoad, and the only reason it's Assault Vest is because, like I said, I have nothing for Houndoom, so, I had Life Orb on it, and then right before going to the game, if he brings Houndoom, he can just sucker through my Rain Sweepers, so I better slap on Assault Vest Seismitoad. I don't know, probably not the best idea, but it works out. If he unfroze, he might have won, because at this point, Gorbis doesn't have any Smash fodder. I am Rindoberry, but I also can't Smash if he sleeps, so I'm going to keep cleaning Earthquake. He goes Quagsire. I am Assault Vest with Grass Knot, so this is just going to die. I also like the new animations a lot, but Grass Knot's pretty cool, especially. There are plenty of cooler things, but I do like Grass Knot. It's a small thing, but anyway, he goes Glalie. He doesn't kill because I'm Assault Vest, and I can just get off 28%. It doesn't really matter, but it does put him in range of Miss Magius's Shadow Ball. Either way, I could have Revenge with Gorbis, but I'm going to go Miss Magius. I'm going to click Shadow Ball, and the rest of this is just going to be Stallfest, because his Amoonguss wakes up. So I'm just going to, skip through this shit. It wakes up. I get a Spadef drop to kill it more quickly, which doesn't really end up mattering. I had Memento, not Destiny Bond, so I couldn't Destiny Bomb him, but anyway, I'm gonna get him pretty low and then revenge him with the Gorbis Ice Beam. So I'm actually in the finals of Conquest. I'll probably be bringing that later. Cool tour. Cool stuff. GG's Homiedino. Hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did not enjoy playing while sick, but I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.